I recently turned 33. When I was younger, I was obsessed with stuff that didn't matter. You can learn from my mistakes. If you're 20-something, this video is for you. If you don't know who I am, I started and sold the first technology bootcamp in Canada when I was just 23 years old for 8 figures. I then went on to start the largest and most engaged cannabis community in the world of over 14 million people. I'm here to give you the proven systems to help you accelerate your business and gain massive clarity. These are 8 things I wish I knew in my 20s. All right, tip number 8, implement the 5-second rule. Whenever you think of something that will help propel you towards your vision and you know it's something that you should action, make it a habit of implementing that thing within 5 seconds of thinking of it. Say I'm going about my day, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I meditate, I exercise, and I now think that I should go and create a piece of content for the day. Instead of going and procrastinating and putting it off, within 5 seconds of thinking of that task that I know I need to do, I'm gonna go and sit down, get a pen and paper, open up my computer, and just take the first step to taking massive action and completing that task. If you can go and implement this system, this 5-second rule in your life when you're young, you're gonna find that you're able to build a massive amount of momentum and take real action to making your dreams come true. Get addicted to momentum. Get addicted to progress. And the way to do this is that when you think of something that you know you should do, take immediate action to move that thing forward. You think you need to go exercise? Go and get it done. You think you need to go and reach out to someone to hire them? Go and reach out to them. You think you need to go and reach out to a prospect and make a sale? Send that first email. You think that there's a mentor that would really help you propel towards your vision? Go and reach out to them. Send them a DM, send them an email. Do whatever it takes to take that immediate action. Action trumps thinking any day. And so this 5-second rule will help you gain massive traction towards your goals in record speed. Tip number 7 is learn like your life depends on it, because it really does. If you're trying to go and create a business and build an amazing life for yourself, you want to be a forever student. Focus on making 1% improvements every single day. A 1% daily improvement stacked over 365 days will make you 37 times better by the end of the year. However small, it doesn't matter, because when you go and stack up those tiny good habits, a tiny win, at the end of the day, that goes and compounds into massive change over the course of a year and 5 years. We often underestimate how much of an impact we can make in a year by just taking those small daily improvements. Be a constant learner. People often talk about your nutrition and your diet that way, and that's certainly important to building up your energy as a founder. I think it's also really important to be conscious of your information diet. Curate your information diet with stuff that helps you think great thoughts, learn new knowledge that you can then take action and implement in your business. If you're looking for a few podcasts, there's a few that have changed my life. Tim Ferriss is an absolute legend, author of the 4-Hour Workweek, and has an amazing podcast where he features some of the best entrepreneurs out there. Would definitely go check that one out. If you're interested in health, I would check out Andrew Huberman in the Huberman Lab. I've learned a ton about optimizing my hormones, maximizing my testosterone, which is the chemical in humans that makes effort feel good, and I believe is an important chemical in your body to maximize if you want to push your goals forward and really succeed as an entrepreneur. Tip number 6 is experiments over perfection. Entrepreneurship is the game of continually iterating. Oftentimes when I was younger, I was so focused on things being perfect that I just wasted so much time. I later learned that in life, it's more about launching, learning, and iterating than it is seeking perfection. By just getting addicted to experimenting, pushing that product out there, launching that course, starting that coaching program, just get started today with what you have, where you are, versus obsessing around creating the perfect product, because unfortunately it will never come. And I think that oftentimes perfectionism is an excuse for procrastination. All right, tip number 5 is find your calling. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing in life. At the end of the day, you're a unique human, and you should really go and look inward as to, what really sets your soul on fire. What's your mission? What's your passion? What's your vocation in life? I like to use Ikigai, which is a Japanese framework that stands for your reason for being. At the center is your intersection of what you love, what you can be paid for, what the world needs, and what you're passionate about. And I believe that if you can hone in on your Ikigai, you can really find those core tasks that bring you joy and that are really your gift to the world. Don't worry about what your friends are doing. Don't worry what the media is saying, or don't worry about what your parents are saying. Do what's right for you. Lean into your unique gift. If you can focus on your true calling, you're not only going to build something that brings you immense joy, but you're going to be able to make the maximum impact on the world. All right, tip number 4, show up every day and focus on the process. I used to be so addicted to outcomes. I told myself that I'd be happy when I just had that new hire, or when I was in that next relationship, or when I had this exit. And what I learned is that being obsessed over these outcomes is a recipe for disaster. Don't let your desires control your happiness. I believe that success is the product of daily improvements. And if you want to improve daily, you just need to fall in love with the process. In the morning, you wake up, you work out, you exercise, you have that coffee, you get to your daily tasks. Find the joy in those tasks. If you can just focus on nailing the process, showing up as the best version of yourself day in, day out, I believe that all of that impact you're making on a daily basis is going to stack up and make you the best version of yourself and set you up for great success. Really focus on the craft. If you're an entrepreneur, whatever skill you're working on is your craft, and it'll set you up for success in life if you just get lost in the craft. Then the magic comes when you stack up day in, day out, that constant improvement. That's what's going to get you where you want to go in life. Tip number 3, experiences over things. I've been nomadic for the last 10 years of my life, and one of my biggest learnings after traveling all over the world, from Indonesia, Thailand, New Zealand, Peru, all through America, I've really learned that you don't need much to be happy. I live a pretty minimal life. For the most part, I have a backpack and a suitcase, and I live all over the world in beautiful places. And I've learned that, I don't want to have a life where my possessions possess me. The moments that stand out for me are when I've had an amazing experience with people that I love. And I think you want to prioritize these things in life versus being obsessed over things. The reality is that we're all going to die, and you can't bring things to your grave. So go on that road trip, get lost in nature, go on that spontaneous vacation with someone. One of my greatest mentors, Jesse Itzler, who started Zico coconut water, sold that to Coca-Cola, he taught me this concept of the Kevin's rule. And Kevin's rule is pretty simple, but super impactful. Basically, every 6 weeks, you want to go and take some sort of spontaneous trip that's just out there. Be adventurous. Just try something new. Go with a new friend or someone you've known for a while and go to that national park. Take a spontaneous road trip. Go snowboarding, skiing. Find a way to kind of break the mold. I see humans that they're hardly living. They look like they're dying. They've just gotten lost in the mundane bullshit of life. They may be awake, but they very much seem to be asleep. I'm here in Puerto Escondido, the coast of Mexico. During the days I get to go and see and explore the beaches and go surfing, and in the evenings enjoy beautiful sunsets. And it just makes me feel super alive. I'm balancing out the busyness and the craziness of being a founder with being able to explore nature with people that I love and just have a great time. So I would tell myself in my 20s to really value these experiences over things. Tip number 2 is cut toxic people fast. You want to be aware of energy vampires. They suck the life out of you. The truth is that you are the product of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So you gotta choose wisely. If you find yourself being surrounded by people that are draining your energy, making you feel like shit, then it's time to cut ties. I think it's really important while you're young to create your personal board of advisors. So make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that are amazing in the areas that you're trying to develop. Maybe that's strategy, marketing, sales, finance, growth. Tip number 1 is don't neglect your health. If you're rich and you're sick, you're going to be unhappy. Health really determines your energy. Energy determines the amount of action you can take, and the amount of action you take determines your results and ultimately your success. By neglecting your health, you're not doing yourself a favor. When I was younger and I was 23, I remember going and burning the midnight oil to build my business, and I quickly found myself depressed, anxious, and I felt like garbage. I quickly realized after getting myself into this sort of situation that I needed to focus more on my health if I wanted to be at my best. My belief now is that entrepreneurs are like athletes. And just like athletes take time for rest, they take care of their health, and they ensure that they're optimizing their energy, entrepreneurs need to do the same. It's important that you're taking time each day to meditate, to stretch, to go for a walk, to lift weights. And you want to make sure that you're really taking care of yourself, because the better off you are, the better your energy is, which is going to reverberate into ways that you can't even imagine. I think the better your energy is, the better you're going to increase your surface area for luck, community, connections, and clients. Now, at this point in the video, you may be wondering how to make amazing content to take your business to the next level. Be sure to go and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and go and watch this video, which is my 3 tips to grow your community to 1 million raving fans.